Back at it again. So today I'm going to do a tutorial on how I do my makeup for Akali in her KDA skin. She's my lesbian goddess, and she's also got a really cool blacklight makeup look, but I'm going to do that later because I don't have it done yet. Anyway, so I've got a picture of her official art printed out to reference, and so I was going to start with contacts like I normally do, and these are Sweetie Anime Purple. There's a lot of discrepancy about her eye color because in her official concept art they're purple, but in the video and also in her icon they're blue. So do with this as you may. So I couldn't get my second contact in without it hurting really bad, so I essentially just decided I would do it later. So I went and took out my contacts, and I will put them in later in the makeup. So I've already primed my face, so now I'm just going to take my foundation and start putting that on, just as usual. So at this point my camera had overheated, so I put it down for a second, and you can look at my dog because he's there. Alright, so now that I'm set back up and sufficiently covered in Pale People fluid, I'm going to take some thick cream concealer and rub that all up in my eyebrows. I've been having a really hard time gluing my eyebrows lately, so I tried this, just putting concealer on until they're kind of gone, and it worked okay. I don't think I would do it for a con or a shoot, but that's what I did here. So now I'm going to take some colored setting powder. This one's from MAC, and I'm going to put it on a powder puff and set my eyebrows with the colored powder. And now I'm taking my translucent powder, I'm putting that on a big fluffy brush, and I'm setting the rest of my face. Now I'm going to take my MAC blush in the color Candy Apple Red, and on a sparser blush brush that I normally use, I'm placing that right between my eyes. I'm now taking my super dirty Sephora Nudes palette, and I'm taking this color called Hickory, and I'm going to begin drawing on my eyebrows. It's a little too purple in my opinion for Akali, but it's kind of the only thing I have that'll work for her brows. So now I'm going to take this Bobbi Brown contour powder, and I'm going to put it on a kind of densely packed fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start sculpting out my cheeks to make myself look a little skinnier in the face, because my face is very round and heart-shaped and hers is very angular.
Depends, what kind of soap is it?
Bar soap.
Soap? Good soap.
So now on a fluffy brush, I'm going to take a cool brown color. In my case, this is Blonde from the Sephora palette, and I'm going to start blending that into my eyes, specifically the crease, in a sort of winged shape, almost preemptively preparing for the winged liner. And I'm going to make this pretty dark because this whole makeup is much darker than I normally go. So now I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and take a very dark brown and emphasize that crease a little more. I'm going to take a black shadow on a detail brush, and I'm going to darken up my lash line on top and on bottom in a shape to make my eye look more angular. So now I'm taking a NYX liquid liner, and I'm going to start to fill in my winged liner. I follow the outline I made with the black shadow, at least on the top, and overall I just go for a very Ride-It looking wing. So I figured it would be better to put in my contacts before I put on lashes, so this is where I reattempted that, and I'm happy to report I got them in. So now I'm just going to darken up my lashes with mascara so they don't look janky when I put on my fake ones and I don't have beady looking eyes. Now I'm going to put on those fake lashes I mentioned. If you want to know what exactly these are, you can go look in the description or just the general video of my Weiss tutorial because it's a long name and I threw away the box. So for highlight, I'm going to go into the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and I'm going to take the color called Purple Horseshoe and place that on all my normal highlighting areas. For my lipstick, I'm going to take one of those weird flower jelly pH changing lipsticks. I couldn't tell you where I got this, but it was like $2, but it's really nice hot pink. So I got my wig on and I got my hat on, and then I realized I didn't put glitter on. So I started dabbing on my Yofi eye glue and dabbing on my glitter afterwards. This glitter is super cool because it's white, but in the sun it turns magenta. Unfortunately, I'm a vampire and didn't go out in the sun today, so you just get to see the white. So that is my whole process for doing Akali's makeup. I'm really excited to do her in my full KDA group, and I get to use one of my really fancy cars for our photo shoot, and it's just going to be super fun and everyone's going to be great. So thank you for watching. I might add some things later about how it went.